to have been a long-haul trucker.
Oh, I love how you bounce up and down on these seats. It's really cool. Well, the vehicle I'm driving right now is a 2016 Freightliner Cascadia Evolution. It's about 450 horsepower. It's got 12-speed transmission. And this one gets 10 miles per gallon. That's pretty revolutionary. Because in the old days, these trucks would only get 2, 3, 4, 5 miles per gallon. Now, this vehicle has 10 wheels on it. Why 10 wheels? Well, the more wheels you have, the more you're able to distribute the weight evenly. A vehicle like this pulls about 80,000 pounds. And if you got a flat tire, well, you still got 9 more wheels to go, so.
While big trucks like this are mainly used to move cargo, you can actually do some pretty crazy stuff with them. Sadly, the insurance company will not let us do that.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to call truckers Knights of the Road. And that's kind of what you feel like driving. You're up high, you feel like Captain Nemo in the airship. Hello, little Volkswagen. Hello, little Honda.
Well, let's put the CB away. Enough about big rigs.
We're gonna go from 10 wheels to 2 wheels. Actually, a vehicle that starts out with 4 wheels, but when it's going down the road, it converts to 2 wheels. How is that possible? You'll find out.
When I was a kid, one of my heroes was a guy named Bob Riggle, because he had a car that could do something nobody else's car could do.
This has been on my bucket list since I was a kid. Ever since it stood up in 1965, the Hurst Hemi Under Glass has been the king of the wheel standards at drag strips all across the country. Putting the engine where the back seat was allowed the front wheels to come up, and you could see the engine under the glass fastback, hence the name Hemi Under Glass. And its driver, the iconic Bob Riggle. He was the master of wheel standing back then, and now, nearly 50 years later, he's the only 80-year-old guy who can regularly get it up. You know, on 2 wheels.
Give me that mag wrench and fill the fuel up.
And after all these years, Bob is still my hero.
So, Bob, you've been doing this for a long time.
A long, long time, yes.
Was the car your idea, or?
Actually, the whole idea came from Ray Brock and George Hurst. What they were doing, it was like 1964, and they were sitting in a restaurant Christmas, and George expressed to him that, you know, I'd like to put up an FX car for next year. So Ray Brock drew on a napkin, and he drew this Barracuda with a Hemi in the back. When the car got finished, we went out to test it, front end come in the air. Wow, boy, they thought that was exciting. So George is saying to himself, I got something here.
Right.
You know, off the starting line here came up, and the crowd just went wild.
See, I thought it was always built to be a wheel stander.
No,
I didn't realize
wasn't.
it was built to be a race car.
Yeah.
I just assumed, because it was so outrageous and it drew the crowds.
They loved it.
Now, Bob, tell me about these high school kids you got working here on this.
Well, right now they're checking the car out, they're checking the jetting, the timing, and the fuel. The car has to be running perfect in order to put on a good show.
Right.
And when it don't, I'm upset, you know.
Well, it's really impressive, and it's really great to have you here to do this.
Well, I appreciate
You
that.
know, it's really fun, because you're one of my heroes. All the other kids went to Shea Stadium to see the Beatles, and I said, I'm going up to Portsmouth, I'm going to go watch.
Do you remember what you told me about being in school, and you had a hot rod magazine?
Oh, right, the teacher, yeah.
And
yeah.
the teacher,
Yeah. I have my hot rod magazine with his car in it, and Mrs. Parker comes by, with this, just shreds the whole magazine.
He blamed me for it.
Yeah, it was his fault.
Yeah.
Can I go for a ride with you?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. This is bucket list for me.
Now, I love cars of all shapes and sizes, but believe me, this is one of my all-time favorites. This made such an impression on me. Listen to that engine. 468 cubic inch Hemi with 2,500 horsepower. That's right, 2,500 horsepower on 2 wheels. What could go wrong?
You okay?
I'm okay, yeah.
Okay.
What's your name?
Bob Riggle,
How old are you, Bob?
80.
What track are we at, Bob?
You're at Irvindale.
Anything hurting you right now?
No.
My name is Bob Riggle, and I'm 80, and I'm at Irwindale. Oh, it's certainly exciting.
Okay. You all right, Jay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It doesn't get more exciting than that. How you doing? You all right?
Well, I'm fine.
All
I'm
right,
fine.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
You know, you're okay. That's
No,
the
I'm
main thing.
fine. I'm fine. No, I'm
know,
okay. I do stuff like this every week, you know. That's why I have so many cars. I roll half of them half the time. Let's see. Well, the engine's okay. That wasn't damaged.
No,
Quarter pound. How's the other side?
bad. Pretty well
Oh,
trained.
yeah.
It's going to be another body. Isn't that something?
Wow.
And this is only the second accident I've had in the 50 years of running this car.
It'll look exciting.
Luckily, nobody got hurt. That shows you how good safety equipment is. Even that beautiful engine, thankfully, was saved.
Stuff to do when you're 80, we're going to call this.
Wait till my wife sees this.
Your wife?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you'll find videos from all your favorite CNBC shows. Be sure to subscribe by clicking right here. Click on the videos around me and watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.